Beware, the vampire motorcycle could be right up your street.
She's such a little machine.
You serious?
I'm always on the lookout for hidden gems, be it stumbling on them myself and being introduced to them by like-minded folks. I love finding out about some 70s or 80s movie that I've never heard of before, watching it and wondering why it isn't talked about much. Well, I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle is a little movie that I just saw recently from 1990. It is a British horror comedy film, and I've been really excited to talk about it. The first thing that grabbed me was the title, of course, but seeing the date is what sold me on it. Coming out in 1990 gave me the hint that there could be something genuine here. Oftentimes, especially nowadays, horror comedies are treated with a little too much irony. The movie begins as any movie should, bikers interrupting some occult ceremony by a vampire or just some fucking evil dude in general. After ripping off the Terminator, the head vampire, or whatever this guy is, transfers his life force into a motorcycle. The vampire motorcycle ends up at a pawn shop and gets sold at way too high a price to local repo schmuck Naughty.
What's all this stuff on the engine block then?
Dunno. Looks like HP sauce to me.
All right, I'll give you £1,000 for it.
Leave it out. I had to pay more than that for it. No, 1,500's the asking price.
1,100 cash.
Done.
It doesn't take long for the real star of the film to start getting busy. The vampire motorcycle quickly dispatches Naughty's best friend, leaving bloody tire tracks all over the walls and leaving the authorities baffled. Also, a pretty damn good decapitation effect.
That's Buzzer all right. I'd know his head anywhere.
This flick is full of a lot of really great off-the-wall stuff, lampooning the likes of The Exorcist, feeling at times like The Evil Dead, and occasionally having shades of early Trauma and Peter Jackson's early films like Bad Taste. We have a lot of really fun stuff here, like Naughty having run-ins with a really inept biker gang, featuring one hell of an over-the-top pub brawl. Naughty teaming up with a priest to hunt down the vampire motorcycle. Some very top-notch gore and some downright fucking weird dream sequences when things start taking more and more of a mental toll on Naughty.
Noddy, Noddy, here I am. Hello, Noddy. Hello, Noddy. How are you, mate?
So, why should you watch I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle? Well, for one, be adventurous. And, well, I guess if you were disappointed with Christine because it was lacking a sentient killer motorcycle and British humor, then it's going to make your day. Seriously, though, this is such a creative and fun little movie, and I stumbled on it one night when I was drunk, of course, and just ended up completely loving it for all of its weirdness. I compared this to Trauma and early Peter Jackson films, and I did that for a reason, and it's because even with the absurdity here, there is this genuine heart and care being taken into such a little production with so much fun bleeding through the screen, and it just reminded me of those great old Trauma flicks like Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, and of course The Toxic Avenger, and, you know, Peter Jackson flicks like Bad Taste. It just, that's the kind of feeling I got watching I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle. I mean, let's be real here, folks. How many movies have cultist bikers, a blood-drinking motorcycle, a dream about the main character's dead friend being reanimated as British Mr. Hanky, a vampire motorcycle exorcism, while still having time for pub fights and references to the video nasties because England, I guess? I mean, whether this video made you want to see this movie or not, I had a fucking blast talking about it. Besides this film, director Dirk Campbell hadn't really worked on much other than children's programming, and actor Neil Morrissey, who plays our lead Naughty, was the voice of Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder,
It gets weirder. Naughty's girlfriend, played by Amanda Noor, was one of Jabba's slave girls in Return of the Jedi. And actor Anthony Daniels, who plays the priest, was C-3PO in every Star Wars film. What the fuck? For such a lesser-known little movie, it features some recognizable people, or at least recognizable names, in a pretty damn weird way. Then again, it's a pretty damn weird movie. And hey, maybe I just found what the next theme is going to be for the next little bit. I mean, before, it was underappreciated, kind of underrated 90s horror. Now it's time for evil sentient things, I guess. Like perhaps deathbeds, or an evil elevator. Oh man, that's actually a really good one. Happy 2021, everybody.